first heard of Bedell guitars when I first moved to Los Angeles, California. That would have been in 2003. There's a famous instrument shop there called McCabe's, and like acoustic music here in Salt Lake City, Utah, McCabe's has all kinds of different acoustic instruments to choose from. It's a lot of fun to go there. The Bedell model I remember first seeing back then is very reminiscent of the one that I'm holding right now. It was pretty cool looking, and it had a remarkable tone. That's the one thing that I remember about it. And it was very easy to play. Guitar building today means sustainability, responsibility, and being aware and respectful of other cultures. If you go to the Bedell Guitars website, you can see all the permits they have to obtain in order to legally get the woods used in their manufacturing. It's that transparent of a company. But it further illuminates how Bedell construct their instruments, with whom they've partnered up, and the communities they give back to. This guitar, for instance, this guitar features spruce from upstate New York, rosewood from India, mahogany from Guatemala, and the binding is koa wood, which comes from the Hawaiian Islands. Now just think of that. So to admire a Bedell guitar, which is easy to do on a couple of different levels, is to admire Bedell as a company. Well, the Orchestra Coffee House by Bedell Guitars. I'd like to take a slightly different approach with my impression and focus on the nut width, which measures to 1.687 inches, or 1 11/16. You know, there's a lot of great builders out there building the orchestra model, but they all might take a different approach to nut width. Some players take note of this, to others it matters not. But I will say this, I've heard it said that a nut width of 1 11/16 makes it easier to strum and chord. But I say that nut width shouldn't define any one playing style. So remember, if you've got the drive, you can play anything on any acoustic guitar. The standard nut width, however, I venture to say, for the orchestra model is 1.75 inches, or 1 3/4. So that makes the nut width on the Orchestra Coffee House by Bedell Guitars slightly tighter. But here's the thing, the neck. The neck fits nice into the palm of the hand, and up and down it's pleasantly maneuverable. The Orchestra Coffee House by Bedell Guitars is an all-around comfortable instrument to play. And now I'd like to play a little portion of a little song entitled Little Moses on the Orchestra Coffee House by Bedell Guitars.